did that earlier today. Okay. No more looping, Linda. No more looping. Okay. Never gonna give up, 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 never gonna give up. We're going to bring up our next author for Never Give Up, Stories of Perseverance. This is an incredible book that's inspiring, motivational to help you to just kick it in and keep moving forward in your life, in your business. Welcome, Latara Dragoo, to the stage. It's so good to have you here today. How's everything going?
I am awesome. Thank you so much for having me here today. I'm so excited.
Yeah, this book, just reading the stories and, that power of perseverance. This is something that sometimes we need a little bit of help to tap into that, right? Have you ever experienced that in your life, Latara, where you need some help to kick it into gear?
All the time.
All the time. What is it about this book that made you think, I think I want to get into this one and never give up?
I feel like my superpower is perseverance. So I felt like I had to be in this book.
Do you want to share why that's your superpower? Like how you discovered that that's your superpower and what that actually means?
That is a great question. So I feel like everything in my life has been a test to see how much I'll go through and stay positive at the other end of it. So I felt gravitated towards this book because of the title, Never Give Up. And it just seems like that's a recurring theme in my life. So that's why I had to be in it.
Would you share an example? Like I have an idea of what I would like you to share, but I would like you to share an example of like what's one of those things, because that persevering and keep pushing forward, and things keep coming at you, but you just don't give up. Would you share like an example for us of something that has happened that you can think of right now that made you keep going forward with it and not giving up on it?
I feel like our lives are riddled with learning experiences. I'm gonna call them learning experiences. They're basically us falling down and picking ourselves back up again. And I like to look at each one of those experiences as a learning and growing experience so that I can grow into a better person with all of the challenges in life.
Do you have a specific incident or incidences that have happened that really helps you to see your superpower, right? That superpower you said of perseverance. Do you have like a specific story that you could tell us?
Okay. So just the experience of working for a company for 18 years, thinking that was my lifelong career, that was the trajectory of my life, feeling like I had, I had assurance that job would continue. And during the COVID shutdown, I was laid off. So that was kind of like a, oh no, what's going to happen next kind of moment. And I quickly picked myself up, dusted myself off, and started my own corporation. And I went in the direction of being able to market for people that are struggling to get their business online. So that was my boom pivot moment.
Yeah, and you did it very quickly, right? You did it quickly. You were already because I met you when you were working at the magazine company. And
Yes.
So you were already out there networking, meeting people, connecting with people, learning about people. So you were already creating all these relationships. So how would you say that helped you during that pivot?
Well, I kind of feel a little bit bad when I say this, but it was almost like the COVID shutdown was a blessing in disguise, because I knew deep down inside that I wanted to do something else for a long time. And the the career, the position, the job, the salary, it was hard to walk away from on my own. And this gave me that excuse to break away from that, to do something on my own.
Yeah. Oh, I hear you. That I found that myself, feeling bad about feeling good
Yes.
about the COVID shutdown. I guess that's the kind of the best way to say it. So many tragedies were happening while so many things were happening at the same time. And like even just the fact of, like, I have a friend that ended up, creating a business all around, COVID, how he could help people. And he created this multi-million-dollar business around, he was like, oh, COVID shutdown. Okay, what can I do? And he was able to figure out something that people need and that could help people, but then also to create a business out of it and make, a lot of money out of it. And it wasn't about the money, it was about the service.
Right.
So his focus was service, but the money came with the service. Right. And so I think that because you mentioned, I kind of feel bad about saying this. And I remember myself probably about a year into the COVID lockdown, where I was saying to myself, like, I kind of feel bad about feeling good about COVID.
Yes. Yeah.
Because I didn't experience those tragedies myself personally, but I experienced tremendous growth personally. And I know it's happened to a lot of people. So one of the questions lies, I guess, to the audience is, like, should we feel bad about feeling good about something, that's happened, in the world? So Latara, okay. Do you have a thought on that? I would love to hear your thought on that before we go forward.
I think it is a blessing to be able to see the silver lining in any situation that you're in. And if you can adapt quickly enough to something and use this as a stepping stone, then if you're welcome to growth, then I feel like you're going to be in a better situation, just like mentally, emotionally, if you're able to have that paradigm shift occur quickly.
Yeah, definitely. Keeping that positive mindset and seeing all sides, but then keeping on moving forward. And that's what really the never give up mental attitude is all about.
Exactly.
Is to realize, like, there are all these situations, but then what am I going to do with them? How am I going to implement? You mentioned learning, it's opportunities to learn. How am I going to implement those in my life to not only not give up, but to persevere and to do what your chapter is all about, is from surviving to thriving. So talking about surviving to thriving, why don't you share with us a little bit about, like, what does your chapter mean? What, because this could mean anything to anybody, but what does this mean to Latara?
Okay, so I don't want to give the whole chapter away.
That's right.
Buy the book to read my chapter, but I think that this is kind of a universal, and you can agree with me or not. Did you do something foolish when you were a teenager? I kind of feel like maybe we all have been there, where we did something stupid when we were a teenager. And my chapter kind of goes into the consequences of making those bold mistakes when I was a teenager, and how I was able to overcome that. And again, it was a learning tool. It was definitely a learning experience.
I love the dun dun dun. Like, you got to tune in next week. You got to read the book to find out a little bit more about that. Yes, I did my fair share of things that I shouldn't have done. I don't like to call them stupid things, but things that I probably shouldn't have done, and the way I did them. And would I ever take it back? No, because they were a lot of fun.
I love it.
Things I shouldn't have done, and boy, were they fun. Like, I had a blast. So yeah,
it's a great outlook on it.
And at the time, like, I never thought of that there might be consequences, like when you're younger. And I think I carried a lot of that into my adult life as well. He's like, not thinking of the consequences. But hey, that's neither here nor there, because we're talking about today about never giving up. And so you can you find the book Never Give Up: Stories of Perseverance at actiontakerspublishing.com/never. That's actiontakerspublishing.com/never. And we have a lot of the authors are giving away free gifts. Latara, you want to share with the audience, like, what is your free gift that you're giving away over there?
So I was wanting to model the situation that I personally went through, which was figuring out how to transition my marketing message into the online space. And I would love to help business owners and coaches and entrepreneurs who are trying to bridge that gap between where they're at now and creating a strong online presence. So that's why I created a ebook masterclass and cheat sheet on how to do that, how to create a strong online presence.
And they're going to get that over that's your free gift, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
That's an awesome free gift. So make sure you cash in on that. Again, go to actiontakerspublishing.com/never. While you're over there, not only are there the free gifts, but also there's a place for you to go click on the links to go purchase the book. You definitely want to get this book, The Stories of Perseverance. And so you can connect with Latara at her link tree, which is latara.dragoo. That's latara.dragoo, LATARA.DRAGOO on her link tree. And Latara, oh my gosh, I can't believe time's already up. Time flies when you're having fun. Okay, so why don't you share with us, like, what is something that you would like the readers to take away from reading this book of Never Giving Up?
I am hoping that people pick up this book because anytime they're feeling stuck, overwhelmed, despair, like I don't know what else I can do. Like if you're at the end of your rope, just open up this book and just read a random chapter. And I have the feeling that is going to speak to you personally, because it's a collaboration of everybody's most endurant stories from their own personal experience. So it's a source of inspiration. Just get back up and keep on going no matter what life has to throw at you, and you can do it.
You can do it. Nike. You can do it. Awesome, Latara. Thank you so much for being part of our world. Latara has also just recently joined our board. She is our what's the title?
Chief Marketing Officer. Woo!
Chief Marketing, that's right. Chief CMO, Chief Marketing Officer. So excited to have you on board, to help us to grow this company. I mean, gosh, we got lots of stuff to do, girl. We got lots of stuff to grow.
I'm excited.
That's for sure. So go get your copy. Never give up. actiontakerspublishing.com/never. And we'll see you later. Latara, stick around.
Everyone, I'm Marilyn Crump, expert dreamcatcher, business developer, and marketing strategist. And I really wanted to step in here to say just how amazing my experience has been in the recent days, because I am yet another #1 Amazon best-selling author. Woo! So it's very amazing to say that. And in this book, The Fearless Entrepreneurs, I was really engaged with just some fantastic co-authors as well. The publisher, Linda Sunshine West, just made everything so super easy. I'm a very busy entrepreneur, and I'm doing a bunch of things that I can think of to make sure that I'm getting out there and really telling my story. And this was such a brilliant way for me to get involved. And what I loved the most about this process was that there was a lot of cohesion with all of the different authors. I've been in other types of contribution books like this, but sometimes you don't get to know everybody and you don't really know what everybody's talking about. Then you almost feel kind of strange that the stories don't all quite align, even though you're under the same subject. I just feel like this one, it was very well explained. The premise was well set, the intention was there, and it was really easy to be in the flow with the other authors. So I just want to congratulate everybody else who's in the book, and to thank Linda Sunshine West for the opportunity. I'm just truly excited to be a part of it.